the plant's root system is only so big, especially when it's young in the beginning of the season, and so you apply fertilizers, or maybe not even, just the soil naturally has, you know, food for the plant. The plant only reaches a certain amount of them. And on top of that, so that's sort of the basic understanding, but on top of that, the different types of soil are going to bind up to nutrients differently. And plants, you know, there might be, for instance, tons of phosphorus in the soil, but it's not available. It's easily turned into the organic form, and that means that the plant just can't take it up. So it's sitting right there and the plant can't have it. So you can easily come into a phosphorus deficiency, even though up front you may have applied, you know, the regular NPK that everybody applies, and it's totally within range. But later in the season, when that plant really needs that phosphorus, it's not available. And so putting more in the soil can help, but your plant's already grown in the rows. It's hard to get the tractor in. The best thing to do is to foliar feed at that time. Phosphorus is extremely mobile in the plant. The plants will soak it up right through their leaves, and you've just nipped that deficiency in the butt, and the plant will continue on as usual. So foliar feeding it's like almost force feeding the plant. It has no choice but to take up that nutrient. You're applying it right to the surface. You can see the water when you apply it right on the leaf surface. That's all available to the plant. You don't have to worry about it being washed out in the soil. It's a very efficient form of feeding. The ability to help a plant through a stressful situation is one of the pillars of foliar feeding. Because the plant either needs a nutrient at that time because its root system has been damaged, a stressed plant will not grow new roots. If you don't have new roots, you can't take up nutrients. So foliar feeding is really the only way of providing new nutrients to that suffering plant. And on top of that, Nutreg works with a lot of different technologies that are close to but separate from the basic, you know, macro and micronutrients, and we use those to really push abiotic and biotic stress relief. So diseases as well as climate issues such as drought or flooding. Just last year, or actually not last season, this season that just happened in Manitoba, they had so much flooding. All of their crops had basically no root system, so you had to initiate that root growth. And you know, we applied a lot of our phytoactivator line, and that line can really help push that root growth in that stress situation, and we saw a lot of really good recovery even with extremely wet feet, as they would call it, wet feet on their canola and things. Plants are going to be under more and more stress the more we push their yield. Even if the climate, everything stays the same, the more we push yield, the more we are asking those plants to work as hard as possible, which leaves them open to more diseases and to more environmental stress. That's going to affect them stronger. So giving the plant new technologies, new benefits that can help them push through those stresses, I think is an absolute must in the near future for sure.